Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Today I would like to deliver our project of presentation under the title
English Syllable, Cluster, Stress, and Intonation.
Okay, before we are going to explain about this project, I would like to deliver my team. I am Muhammad Ilmi Cahya.
I'm Ninda Inasya Badina.
I'm Kevin September.
I'm Naila Naifa.
And me, Nabilata Beni Putri.
Okay, we are going to explain about this project. Okay, let's check this out.
Hi! First of all, let's learn about syllable. Definition of syllable. A syllable is a unit of spoken language that form an entire word or part of words. Syllables are usually made up of a single vowel sound and any surrounding consonant sounds. For instance, the word butter contains two syllables, but and ter. The word tomorrow have three syllables, to, mo, and ro. Next section, we have type of syllable. A syllable have a 6 types. For the first one is closed syllable. Closed syllable that end in a consonant and have a short vowel sound. In this case, there comes a consonant after the vowel. In a nutshell, when we talk about a closed syllable, know that the vowel is closed with a consonant in the end. For example, there's the word cap. You can see that in the word, the vowel is closed with the consonant p. In another example is dog, jump, and best. Next is open syllable. Open syllable that end in a vowel and have a long vowel sound. In an open syllable, nothing comes after the vowel and the word ends right at the vowel. For example, the word he is an open syllable as nothing is coming after the vowel e. In another example is go, she, and no.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Kanan Septian Wahyu. I want to continue about our presentation. The next is vowels, consonant, syllable. Consonants E or VCE syllables, also known as the magic E or silent E syllables, is a type of syllables in which a vowel is followed by a consonant and then an E at the end of the syllables. The E is silent but plays an important role in changing the sound of the vowel that come before the consonants. For such syllables that end with a long vowel A, consonant, and a silent A. For example, plate, tame, made, and bone. Okay, after that is diphthong or vowel theme syllables. Syllables that include two consecutive vowels making a singular sound. For example, boil, coat, cow, and coin. So, a diphthong syllables, also known as a vowel theme syllable, occurs when two vowels come together to make one blend sound between the same syllable, unlike in some other syllables where vowels maintain their individual sounds. In a diphthong, the vowels work together to create a unique gliding sound. The next type of syllable is air-controlled syllable. Syllables that end in at least one vowel followed by air. For example, car, bird, corn, and tune. An R-controlled syllable, also known as a bushy R syllable, is a type of syllable in which a vowel is followed by the letter R, and the presence of the R changes the way the vowel is pronounced instead of the vowel making its typical short or long sound. And the last type of syllable is consonant-less syllable. Syllable that end with a consonant followed by l. For example, table, little, purple, and bubble.
Okay guys, we are going to the next section is a definition of cluster. English clusters is a group of two or more consonant sounds that are pronounced together with no vowel sounds between them. Okay, next example of cluster. By the way guys, cluster have many examples, but in this presentation we just give 5 examples. Okay, first we use SP, including speed, speed, spoon, spoon, space, space, sport, sport. And second, we use FL, including flower, flower, flip, flip, flag, flag, flash, flash. Next, we use GL, including glasses, glasses, glue, glue, glowing, glowing, global, global. And then we use GR, including grape, grape, grass, grass, crow, crow, crows, crows. And last, FR. We use FR guys. Friend, friend, frugal, frugal, Friday, Friday, fresh, fresh.
Okay, next the explanation about stress in English. What is the meaning of stress in English? In English, stress refers to the emphasis given to certain syllables or words. This emphasis can change the meaning or focus of a sentence. In the stress system of English, there are 3 levels of stress. There is always a primary stress and might be a secondary stress as well. The rest of the vowels are unstressed, usually set to 0 stress. What is how many of the stress in English? Just 3 types of stress in English. The first, primary stress, and then the second is secondary stress, and the last, zero stress, is usually said to unstressed. Okay, the first point is primary stress. What is the meaning primary stress? Primary stress refers to the strong emphasis a speaker puts on the most important syllable of a particular word. So the sound pressure is the higher. For example, happy, happy, beautiful, computer, and relax. Just that. Okay, the second point is secondary stress. What is the meaning secondary stress? Secondary stress refers to a less strong emphasis on the next most important syllable. So the sound pressure is the lower emphasis or stress. For example, unbelievable, unbelievable, unreliable, afternoon, and international. The last point is zero stress. What is the meaning of zero stress? Zero stress usually said to unstressed. Zero stress or unstressed refers to any syllable that receives no stress, and it is also called unstressed syllable. Uh, for example, relaxing on a quiet beach, and the second, a peaceful nature walk, and the number three, meditating or practicing mindfulness, and the last, enjoying a hobby. Okay, just this is a definition of stress in English. Definition of stress in English. Stress in English was divided become 3 points. The first, primary stress, and the second is secondary stress, and the last is zero stress, and usually said to unstressed. Okay, thank you. The next explanation.
Now we are going to the definition of intonation. Intonation refers to the alteration of voice pitch or tone when speaking. It adds the attitude, emotion, and meaning to speech. For instance, rising intonation can indicate a question, while falling intonation is often used in statements or comments. Intonation affects the meaning of what being said, making it crucial for clear and effective communication. It can change the meaning of a sentence from a positive comment to a criticism with a change in intonation. Intonation is a vital component of English pronunciation that adds layers of meaning and emotion to speech, making it more engaging and understandable. Okay, the next section is type of intonation. There are two types of intonation: falling intonation and rising intonation. Okay, for falling intonation, it describes how the voice falls on the final stressed syllable of a phrase or a group of words. A falling intonation is very common in WH questions. For example, what time does the film finish? Finish. On the word finish, the voice tone is false. On the word finish, the voice tone is false. Okay. What time does the film finish? Finish. Okay. What time does the film finish? Where is the nearest post office? Where is the nearest post office? Where is the nearest Where is the nearest post office? On the word post office, the voice tone is false. Yeah. There are stressed syllable in word post office. Where is the nearest post office? Post office. The second type is rising intonation. Rising intonation is described how the voice rises at the end of a sentence. Rising intonation is a common in yes-no question. Rising intonation is common in yes-no question. For example, are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? I don't say, are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? No, I don't say, are you thirsty? But I say, are you thirsty? Thirsty? Yeah. The voice is loud. Because of stressed syllable at the end of a sentence or word in thirsty. Yeah. So the voice tone is rising. Are you thirsty? Are you thirsty? Like that. Okay, number 2. I hear the health center is expanding. So, is that the new doctor? So, is that the new doctor? I hear the health center is expanding. So, is that the new doctor? So, is that the new doctor? I don't say. So, is that the new doctor? The new doctor? No, I don't say. But I say, I hear the health center expanding. So, is that the new doctor?
The conclusion in this project is understanding syllables, cluster, stress, and intonation is essential to mastering pronunciation and effective communication in any language. They contribute to the rhythm, meaning, and emotional tone of speech, enhancing clarity and understanding. We hope that watching this video will help you understanding syllables, cluster, stress, and intonation in English.
Okay, thank you for any attention about this our project. And if we have a lot of mistakes, I apologize for our team. And see you next time.
Goodbye.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.